Hey everybody, welcome back to another midweek episode. Any of you remember back to your childhood when you would go to the playground and there was that big clunky metal merry-go-round? Yeah, most of them have been removed because they're just a lawsuit waiting to happen. But you take all of your friends and you pile onto the merry-go-round, and then you take one or two of the biggest, fastest kids or one of the most irresponsible dads, and you'd have them start running around and around and around, and you'd start slow. And then it got faster and faster and faster, and there's all these forces that are pushing you outward, and all of a sudden there are kids that are just bodies flying all over the place. This can often be what marriage is like for us. We hop on the marriage merry-go-round and we're just sauntering along, enjoying ourselves. And then the pace begins to pick up. And there's grad school, and there's careers, and there's kids, and there's financial pressures, and it's faster and faster and faster. And I don't know about you, but I look around and I see a lot of people who are flying off of the marriage merry-go-round. They're no longer able to stick with their spouse because pressures have pulled them apart. But the good news for us as Christians is that Jesus is the one who brings us back together. Jesus is the one who holds us together. And I want to bring you back to that today. Maybe you're married. Maybe you felt this pressure pulling you apart from your spouse. Today I want to bring you back to the altar, to that place where you made those vows to your spouse to live together as long as you both shall live. And I want to invite you to reprioritize those promises that you made to each other. To just take some time today to shut out all of the other pressures. Even just to talk with each other and to acknowledge what are those pressures, what are those forces that are pulling you apart right now. And then spend some time in prayer. Ask God to bring you back together. And maybe out of that conversation and that time of prayer, you need to begin to make some changes. To slow down the merry-go-round so that you can enjoy each other. Because what God has joined together, Jesus said, no one should separate. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you again next time.